Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Impossibum here, and we're back in Mindustry. We're doing our campaign in the nuclear production complex. Is that, yeah, I actually remembered properly. Hooray! Let's hop back into our save here. This should be episode 3, I believe, and we're going to try to make it to 500 waves. This is going to be quite an endeavor if I can pull this off, which I'm not sure that I can, but one thing I know we have to do is we have to start getting super AA up soon. But one thing a viewer reminded me is that I don't have any miner drones. So hold on, let's pause it real quick. Let's enter tryhard mode for a second. And where's the miner drone here? Now, what do we need to make these guys? We just need power? Is that really all they take? Oh, they take copper and lead, maybe? I think that's just to make them. I think input is just power. Okay. Let's make a bunch of these, and apparently this will help with our issues with getting copper and lead going. So let's just do that. There. We'll build all these over here. We'll get them built up really quick because we actually have builder drones for once. And let's get our power going over here. So let's just walk it on down. We got a power right there, and I'll walk it over here. How close can we get? I'll just put these something like here and here. Does that power everything? Everything's powered. Yeah, we're making miners just like that. What does our power supply look like? We're at +0, so we're negative power currently, but we do have a heck of a lot banked, and I do think once these stop building that we'll stop eating so much power. I really hope so, because this is kind of a lot of power drain on us. So, but I do think we're good on power. I'm going to throw down another thermal generator or two, just in case, just to make sure that we're okay. We did have thermal area somewhere. There we go. We can throw one down over here. Where's the thermal generator at? There we go. We'll just throw down a couple of these. Just in case. We should definitely have some steam generators or something up by now. I don't know why I'm being so lackadaisical about that, but I am. So what's our power looking like now? Our power is in the positive again. That is good to see. So we're doing okay. What is the front line looking like? Looks like we blew everything up adequately, so I'm okay with that. Let's see. What do we want to do on the front line? I think we need some cyclones at the very least. The cyclones tend to be my AA of choice. I do like meltdowns too. They are pretty powerful, but we don't have the alloy for them as of yet. We should definitely work on that soon. What does the Spectre do? Is that like a super powered cyclone? It might very well be, but we don't have the surge for it yet. I might use that in the future. It takes pyrite or thorium. Thorium is a pretty good, easy ammo to supply, honestly. Cyclones, what do you take? They take plastanium, which we are actually making for once, so that is good. We can start making blast compound, maybe. Plastanium's better, though. It does a little bit more damage, and it does area damage. I might just go with plastanium like I always do. And we'll do that with, hold on. Ripples can take plastanium too as well, can't they? They can, and this does a whole lot of area damage. So yeah, we're going to go crazy with plastanium production, I believe. But I don't think we have enough yet. We have some going over here, but I don't think it's adequate for the amount of stuff that we want to do. Can we make enough titanium here to make this happy? Can we get more titanium going over here? So I just make better drills here for the titanium output. I don't know that it would even matter, honestly. We could add water to these drills at the very least. And this one's not even putting things out. Let's get that fixed real quick. I could just have you. I don't know. I could just have you go up here. That's something. There we go. We had one of them that wasn't actually producing stuff because it was blocked by other things. So everything should be putting out here. We should get a little bit more out of here than we were making at the very least. What's our power looking like? I am worried about our power, but it seems to be doing better than it was. I do think we should get surge alloy going quick, but I want to get cyclones going first. Let me just build some of them. We don't have to go crazy with cyclones. But I do want some near the front line because we are going to start having issues soon. So let's, I don't know, let's get 3 of them at least. 3, 4, I don't know, something like that. And where can we shove them in here? We're going to want ripples out the yin-yang. I know that. We're going to want lots of them. I think I'm just going to... I think I'm going to move this is what I'm going to do. I can put that somewhere else for the time being. Just slightly out of the way. It'll still, you know, connect everything. Everything will still be happy. Can you connect over here? I don't know. I just wanted it to for reasons. I don't know why. And let's get a cyclone in here. We'll just put like... I think we'll be fine for now. Just like 3 or 4 of them right here. So let's get those built. We can actually afford that, at least a little bit. But we have to work on getting our pipeline of whatchamacallit up here, of this this beautiful plastonium over here. And that's a little bit of a walk. I think what we can do for now is we can take a router and just take some of the stuff out of it. We don't want to take too much of this, but we'll router this over here. I'll run it over to the front line. We'll have to go around the power thing here. So we'll go like this maybe. And down and around. Oh, that's not actually connected. Connect please. There we go. And apparently this isn't actually connected, so there we go. Alright, so let's keep running this on over. We have to go up this way. And where's our actual front line? We're going to come up right along the edge there, I think. So go here, up a little bit. We'll run this right along this other line we have here. And I think we'll have it go through here, and we'll replace these with ripples eventually. But for now, we can have the lines just come up along here. So I'll just build it here, and I know that I'm going to connect to that with this over this way. Is that on the same plane? Yes, it is. So there we go. We're going to throw some routers in here to make this happy. So we'll go router there, router there, router there, and router there. So they're going to start getting fed. It's going to be a little slow. We don't have a lot of ammo for these being pumped out yet. But I do feel better at least having some cyclones here when we have the big boss come through. Because we're going to take a beating when they come out here the first time. I think it comes at like wave 40, wave 45, something like that. I at least want to have something out there defending us. And let's see, we're getting our mining on, so that's good. We were having issues before, but I don't believe it's going to be an issue any longer. Alright, so let's see, what can we do to get our plastonium up here? I think what we can do is essentially just make another one of these on another... we have so much sand here that we're backed up on sand. We have more sand than we need. I could probably split this off into another thing here if we had more titanium in the area. Can I find a nice little node of titanium for us to liberate from the ground here? We have some right here. I can just run this titanium up, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this titanium here. We're gonna throw laser drills on it. Which is not the best drills, but it's definitely better than the drills that we have been using. So there we go. We're going to throw that on there. Can we throw some water on here too? Can we just make that happen? Where's the water stuff at? Let me see. Rotary pump. Is that actually what I'm looking for? Can't remember now. I'm like, yeah, what we're looking for is the extractor right here. Okay. It's like I had a feeling that wasn't quite what I was looking for, but I couldn't remember because my memory's not the greatest sometimes. It's been a few days since I played this. I know I recorded 2 to begin with, and then I kind of just, wanted to see how the video is doing. If you guys are still watching my Mindustry videos, if you're still enjoying it, if you wanted me to continue. And it seems like the video is still doing okay. Guys don't seem to enjoy Mindustry as much as you used to. I'm not getting as much love as I once was. So, I may not continue as fervently with Mindustry as I used to anymore. I've pretty much done most things in Mindustry, I think. So I don't blame you guys to not stick along quite with my adventure as much as you used to. That's okay. We haven't done anything new in a while, I guess. We're definitely trying to do 500 here, which is new for on camera, at least for me. And getting 500 is kind of ridiculous. 500 waves is going to take a long time. That's like an all-night kind of thing, I think, to be honest with you guys. So I'm not quite sure how well this is going to work out, but we're certainly going to give it a try. And we're definitely getting more titanium out of this. So I think we're going to be pumping out a lot more plastonium over here. I feel like that's going to be a good thing. Are you not? This thing is not putting out. So if you don't have an outlet there, bud, you'll have an outlet there. There you go. We had a whole bunch piled up there we weren't doing anything with. So there we go. We should be putting out a lot more of this now. I feel like we should be a lot better off. Yeah, we're getting like 3 per thing here. I think we're a lot better off here now than we were. Can I like force another thing in here maybe? I might be able to. I can at least force like 1 more maybe. Let me see. I'm gonna put another factory. Let me see. Where's the plastanium stuff? Right here. I can shove one like right here and make this work. Maybe like here-ish. Yeah, I think I can make it work like right here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll funnel off some of the titanium from right here. Have some of it go this way. There we go. We'll get a junction to connect up our stuff over here. A liquid router, rather. So now this is going to get oil. And it should be getting oil. Are you not happy? Liquid router? Yeah, it should be getting oil. I don't know why it's not. Maybe I should have done that. And then this. Yeah, maybe that's what I should have done. I'm a little goofball sometimes. There we go. So it's got power, it's got stuff, it's making stuff. Whoa, we got a boss fight. Uh-oh. We're laying the hurt down on it, though. We put some damage out on it. We're going to be able to replenish ourselves at least a little bit here. We got some stuff here that's going to help us fend it off. Oh man, we're in a little bit of trouble here. I'm going to keep shooting at it. Stay in range of my scatters, please. Oh, it didn't stay in range of our scatters. We might be in a little bit of trouble. I'm going to have to rope-a-dope this guy a little bit. We're in a little bit of trouble here. I think I can rope-a-dope him though. Now stay near my scatters. There you go. Stay right there, buddy. Oh, come near my cyclones. That's even better. There we go. All right, we kind of survived. It got a little dangerous. Luckily, the boss stayed right here. I'm glad I had these built up. A lot of damage went out on there before the boss even came off to the side. So we held it off. Some way, somehow, we survived. I think we'll be okay. Our plastanium output is definitely doing a lot better than it was. I'm very much happier with where we are now with it. Can we get a bridge conveyor to just jump this and go over here? Whoops, camera moved on me there. There we go. And can you now run this up and just go over here? There we go. Now we upped our plastanium. I don't think we can support any more than this in our current setup. Well, that's okay. We're doing better than we were, that's for sure. And then getting this one freed up and getting a second one here, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be able to keep up with our stuff a little bit better now. If not, I'll do another one. Yeah, we're definitely doing better now. I think we'll be okay. Let's watch the fight. All right, I think for the time being, let me pause the game so I don't get caught behind here. I'm going to delete that, and delete these, and we're going to replace this little area here. I'll make it smaller for now just to make sure that I'm okay. But we're going to replace this little area here with ripples. We're going to start rippling it up. Hopefully we'll have the plastanium be able to keep up with this. So let's get some built. Ripples are great defense. They're pretty much, you want them to be your primary ground defense, I think, for the most part. At least for a while. Let me see. Is there a way that I could kind of shove air down? I mean, not air. Liquid cooling down this way? I feel like there's got to be a good way to make it happen. I'm going to just put these here for now. Let's put those like that. We'll get these built up. I feel like I can make liquid happen there. I'm going to shove it in there some way, somehow. I'm just not quite sure yet. But for now, we can still make this happen by just doing this right here. Just like that. And we don't have the router here for this one. So let's put in the router and have it go up just like that. So this will take a little while to get these all filled up. It'll take a bit, but we'll get there. It'll happen eventually. And these have a really good range on them. They'll start firing from really far out. The big deal with these is just keeping them supplied. It's going to be an issue. That's for sure. But like I said, we got our plastanium output up. We will have time between attacks. And we have 600 banked at least, so I think we could do more than what we're doing currently. And what do we have over here? Where was that little rinky-dink power supply setup I had before? Here it is. I'm not even using this power supply setup anymore. I guess I can just turn you off then. I thought I still had it being fed coal over here, but apparently not. So in that case, hold on. What I want to do here is we're going to protect this stuff from being fed the coal that I'm not going to want it to be fed. Let's get at least one or two whatchamacallits over here. There we go. Hopefully you don't put coal there. I don't want you to put coal on there. Please don't put coal on there. I think that's why I put this here. Are you holding on to it? I don't see any getting put on there. That's what I want, so that's good. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to have this feed over to the side here, down, and then just over like here. And I'll just have like a single power plant over here, a steam generator, maybe two. I don't know how many that little rinky-dink operation will feed. Probably just one, quite honestly. So where's the steam generator? Where are you at? Steam generator. We'll just throw this down here with its own water supply here somewhere. There we go. They should both be powered, and it's good. If it can take more, I'll split it up. I don't think that it can, honestly. Is this overfilled on water? I can try water cooling these, but it's honestly not going to do much. But we do have more water than we need, so I don't know. May as well. I'll split this into two, maybe. We'll do two of these, and then any water left over, I'll just send over that way. So let's throw out another one here. So another steam generator right here. There we go. We'll router this one up. Should split things up fairly evenly. So yeah, we can just do it like that. There we go. So that's good. And this one doesn't have any water, so we need to just throw in a junction like right there. There we go. That'll do it. They both have all the water they need. So let's add a little water over this way, just to feed these things to make them a little bit happier. And go back to this way. There we go. We already have the junction right here. So actually, I'm not going to connect it quite yet, because if you do that, then it expects you to not make a mess with the water, and I can't promise that. All right, there we go here. And over. We just need to do a little jump there. Excuse me. I've been fighting a cold for a while now, so hear me coughing my brains out. I'm sorry, I can't really much help it, unfortunately. I'm doing the best that I can. All right. So this one over here should have water now. It does. What's our water supply looking like? That looks like that's pretty much all the water we can supply. I can try sending water to these, but I don't think we'll keep up with it. But it might be worthwhile to try anyway. It seems like we're backing up a little bit. I can give it a shot. I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll just be a little bit behind on water. Stuff happens. All right, I'll start building out this way. We'll come up and around. Something. I probably have to double jump this, unfortunately. We have to do weird things. Weird things have to happen. Something like that. There we go. And like here to here. Put in a junction. A liquid router, rather, like that. And you can just come straight in. Just like that. And when I actually connect that over here, I always connect it last, because otherwise you start spilling water all over the place. So I try to leave that for the very last. And let's see, we'll go. I kind of want to just work off of this, but okay, we'll just go like that. Alright, so now water is going everywhere. Hopefully steam generators have all the water they need. They seem to. I think we're okay. So hopefully this will be putting out more coal than it would have otherwise, and that's we're getting more power out of that than we would otherwise. I think we're doing okay. All right, we're sending lots of ripple shots over here. We definitely have enough coming out now, thankfully. I was worried about our production, but we seem to be doing okay. We're surviving some way, somehow. We're finding a way. And I think I'm going to move this out the way. We're kind of... Hold on. Let me pause things. I am kind of making a mess here. I want to power this, but not from that way. And I think maybe for now I'll just throw this like here-ish. And that itself is also temporary, but I want to have more room for stuff than I currently have. I'm going to throw maybe 2 more things here. I'm going to move that one out the way. Move you out the way. There. Alright, let's throw down another ripple here, because we're going to want it. Like so. And we'll fill up the cyclones to be equal to with the ripples at the very least. So there we go. We got those going. That worked out. Let's extend this line just a little bit. We're going to have another router right about there. Come out like that. And come up here to feed the ripple. There we go. So we suddenly have way more defense than we had just a moment ago. This makes me kind of happy. And luckily, you know, even if we don't have repair things in here, we do have repair bots that'll come over here and repair all this stuff. So it's not the end of the world. We'll, you know, we'll still survive in here somehow. And I don't mind leaving this like rinky-dink stuff on the side, but I think I'm definitely going to support it with at least a couple of things, like right here. Like I might get rid of all this right here and just throw cyclones in its place. And maybe the same thing over here, or at least like get rid of these and throw cyclones in here. All right, I'm back. I don't know what happened here locally, but like my whole house shook just for like a second or two, and I was like wondering what the heck was going on. I thought like maybe the dogs were behind me, like roughhousing and you know like scratching themselves vigorously or something, but no, it wasn't. There was no dogs in the room. It was like nothing was causing it. Just everything was shaking. So I don't know what happened. One would think that maybe an earthquake or something happened, but that's not something that generally happens in this area, so I'm not entirely sure about that. So let's see. Can we get some liquid cooling up in this area? Let's start by getting some cryo-fluid up in that area, and then we'll see if we can somehow magically interconnect everything. So for our cryo-fluid, we need titanium and water, I think, is all we really need. Do we have a good titanium flow somewhere? We have some right there. We might have extra over here. I think we have extra titanium over here that we're not fully utilizing. Especially since I have it water-cooled on the miners over there, so they're not totally being tapped out. I think I'll build a cryo-fluid area over here. So, what do we need for that? I don't think it's anything too cryo mixer. Let's just throw this over here. Maybe we'll make like 2 of them. We'll just see what that takes here. And let me get some titanium up this way to make that happy. I don't think it'll take all that much to make it. Where's a little titanium area over here? Let's, I don't know. I guess we can just take it from like right here or something. I mean, it'll still be plenty happy over there. The amount of stuff that it has. So let's do that. We'll just take the extra and we'll shove it over this way. I'll have to try to connect it to our line over here without making too much of a mess, hopefully. There we go. Over through here, over through the copper that we're not really caring about because, you know, copper. Okay. Alright, so we're connected here. I'll put a router in there, like so. Connect it here, so we have some cryo fluid being fed. And let's see here. Can we get the water extractor here to make these happy? Can one of them feed both of them? I mean, it's worth, you know, finding out. Maybe. Alright, well, if that's happy, then I'm going to feed this into a cryo-fluid tank somewhere around here, so I can let that build up a little bit. Where's a cryo-fluid tank? Liquid tank. There we go. Maybe we'll do like 2 tanks or something. I have no idea. I like having cryo-fluid en masse, though. I'll tell you that. You know, I'll have it feed down here. We'll have 2 tanks. That'll make me happy. We'll just have it feed down here. And then from these tanks, I'll feed up to the front lines so that we'll have a little bit of a reserve if we so need it. All right, so I'll have you come down. Actually, I don't want that to actually connect yet. Otherwise, I'll be spilling cryo-fluid all over the place here. So we'll go like that. And let's see, we need a bridge conduit to jump this line right here. Like so, and then we'll be happy. Like that. We'll connect that into the line down here. Excuse me again. Like I said, I have a cold. I'm having trouble controlling it lately. All right, let's feed this down here. should be connected. Are you getting the cryo-fluid down into the tank here? It seems like they're getting cryo-fluided up. So that's good to see. And let's see if we can make this mess up here work somehow. I'm not quite sure how we're going to make it work, but we'll get it there somehow. I'm going to have to move this stuff out the way. We're going to rely a lot more on the arcs than we had been. I mean, on the ripples than we had been. Because I have to move some of these out the way. These do a lot of damage, and when I liquid cool them, they will do even more. I'll make sure we get power up these little things there. Just so they're there, they're doing something. And let's see, that gives us room to throw down more stuff here, so let's just go ahead and do that. So, more ripples here to there. Looks good. Hopefully we have enough stuff to build all that. I didn't actually check beforehand, but it seemed to work out okay. And we'll get a cyclone in here, like so. I didn't actually check to see if I had room to put that in there. I could make it work, like I could force it, but I might, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I thought about it too long. I got too excited. I'm going to put more stuff in here. So let's just move it around just enough so that we could fit one more cyclone in there. And we'll move you out the way there. There we go. So let's get the cyclone built in line with all the other ones. There we go. Now, are you moving forward? You're kind of weird there. We're not. Whatever that is, it's put weird. I don't like how that was there. It seems like we're doing okay. Stuff's not even getting to us currently, and we don't even have half of this wired up right now, actually. Alright guys, we're going to have to end this one here. The recording is running pretty long. I'm going to have to break this one up for you guys. Anyway guys, if you're interested in this game, it is Mindustry. I will have a link down in the description for you to check it out if you so choose. If you guys are new here, you can subscribe to this channel, click that bell icon, and leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.